Hello, my name is Dave Chandler, and this is my Franklin home. Originally, we were looking at manufactured homes because we were going to buy a piece of land and put a house on it in a rural setting. We're looking on the internet. We found several different manufactured home companies, and we found Pratt in Tyler. We thought that's too far away. We'll just stick with something that's more local for us. We bought the land, and when we met with the city to talk about what we could put on the land, the city would only allow a modular home or a stick-built home. They would not allow a manufactured home. So we went back to the internet and looked at Pratt again and found out what they had to offer. We decided to go look, and once we went and looked and saw the models, we felt like that was definitely the way we wanted to go. Originally, we were looking at the possibility of a stick-built home as well, but the area we were moving to, we didn't know any of the building contractors there. We had no clue as to what quality, what their time frames were. A couple of them that we checked with, their time frames were a year or more out. After looking at pros and cons, we kind of felt like we're going to have a better option with modular home that's built in a controlled environment where we know somebody's watching it, somebody's making sure that, okay, all the insulation is in every wall. We know it's being monitored at several different levels as it's being built to ensure that it's built exactly to the specifications that we were expecting. When we went to Pratt Homes and actually looked at the modular home models they had, we found out that Franklin was the manufacturer. We toured the models. We worked with Johnny, the salesperson at Pratt. Everything just felt very comfortable. The models were very well built. The trim out was really well done. It just felt like it was a home. You could look at it and it felt like it was a stick-built home. And Johnny was very easy to work with. I mean, he was very open about, showing us different floor plans. We kind of knew what we were interested in when we went in. It took some time to work through the design because we started with a floor plan and then we would make a few changes and we'd think of something else, or Johnny would offer something else and we would go down that route. We ended up picking a different floor plan once we saw what the capabilities were on modifying that floor plan. And they were very easy to work with to make customized changes that we wanted to do. They'd send them off to the Franklin engineers. The engineers would discuss, is this doable or not, and get back with us. So it was a back and forth, but we were very happy with that because we ended up getting what we wanted. Some of the modifications that we wanted were, we had seen a kitchen in another Franklin model that we really liked. And on the floor plan that we wanted, that particular kitchen style was not in that floor plan. But the space for the kitchen was the same. We told Johnny we want that kitchen out of that house in this floor plan, can you do it? And he said yes, and they did that. We moved some walls to make the living area much bigger and make it more of a square area because we had a piano that we wanted to have space for. There was a big extra room in the middle of the house that was a big utility room, and there was also a small utility room off to go out to the back of the property. And we really didn't want a utility room that big. We asked them, can you make that little utility room that's just a pass-through to the back, make that bigger, big enough to support a washer and dryer, and then turn that big utility room into just a regular extra room for us that we could use as an office, storage, an extra bedroom, whatever we wanted to use it for. And they were very willing to do that. We moved windows, we added a back door out of the main part of the house. There were lots of little things that we did that they were very accommodating. So it was a very pleasant experience. The customer service with Pratt was really good. Whenever we went in to the facility there in Tyler, they were always welcoming. Johnny, our salesperson, was really easy to work with. He always made himself available by phone, or if we needed to meet with him, he'd make sure that he could meet with us. As we worked through all those design changes, he was always there. And I'm sure, I kept telling him, I know you're tired of talking to me. He goes, no, we're good. I would highly recommend Pratt and Franklin, and we have, as a matter of fact, because a lot of neighbors have been interested who've walked by, seen it come in, watched what it looks like and how it came to be what it is now. What stood out to us was how solid the house felt and looked. The trim out was really well done. It was like an automatic 9-foot ceilings, big windows, nice crown molding, nice baseboards, nice interior doors, nice cabinetry. It just really just felt like it was a stick-built home. It truly did. And we were just very impressed with that. It is very well built. We were expecting when it was going to be delivered, we were told, even when we were looking at manufactured homes, when you drive them down the highway, you're going to have cracks in the sheetrock. You're going to have certain things happen. When this house was delivered, the house is in 3 sections. They're not married together. Some of the floors in, some of the floors not. So it looks like a mess, honestly, when it comes in. But when they walk away, when the Franklin crew walks away after they've finished all the final trim out, making sure that everything is touched up, everything looks like it's supposed to, like it's just freshly done. It looked amazing. We were extremely impressed. We were happy with the design. We knew going into it. We thought we would be happy with the end product. We were very, very impressed with the end product. It beat our expectations. It beat them. Once the house was put on the property and finished out, a lot of the neighbors in the community saw it all kind of come together. They were all extremely impressed with the house. City inspectors who walked through it were like, this is a modular home? Everybody is impressed with the quality of the house, the way it looks on the exterior, the way it looks interior, just extremely impressed with it.